Hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing Peaky Blinders Season 6, Episode 2, Black Shirt. So, quickest recap we can do. Last episode. The unthinkable happened, and we lost Polly, who is, the best character on this show. I understand why we lost Polly because the actress has passed in real life, but I honestly still am hoping somehow that it's not a real thing, even though I know very much that it is. But the point is, we lost Polly. We also found out that it is the IRA who orchestrated this entire plot to foil Tommy's plot, essentially. I don't exactly know why, but that's probably just because I'm stupid. But the important thing, so to speak, is that we lost Polly, and Michael is claiming that it is Tommy's fault, and he's vowing revenge on him, essentially, at the funeral. Then we cut to, I think it's 4 years later, and we see that Tommy is now sober, and prohibition is just about to end, so all of his dealings in that are going to be drying up because there's no reason, for it anymore. So he's trying to switch to opium instead of booze. And we see that this is the first time he's meeting with Michael in 4 years because he thinks that Michael and he could work together on this deal. So essentially, Michael has been in America working with Gina's uncle, which is somehow like Irish. I keep saying it's like the Irish mafia, but I don't know. It's like an Irish gang, I guess, in Boston. So he's been sort of working for them. And everything that he does, he has to run past Uncle Jack. So he has the meeting with Tommy. They don't really know exactly how it's going to go because he has to go talk to Jack or whatever before he gives Michael an answer. In the interim, though, Tommy gets Michael arrested for possession of the opium, right? So now Michael is in jail, and Tommy basically goes and mocks him about it and tells him that Jack and Gina, they're all going to England, but there was no ticket for him. So I guess you're not, as important in this family as you thought you were, essentially. We also find that Tommy's supposed to stay he's in Canada. He's supposed to stay there for, I guess, another couple of weeks or whatever. And Lizzie and the kids are supposed to come out the next day. Lizzie calls and she's like, I can't come. Ruby is sick, right? Yeah, Ruby is sick, so we're not going to come or whatever. And he's like, oh, that's, sad or whatever, but it's fine. You'll come out again soon, whenever that happens. It doesn't really matter. And then Lizzie tells Tommy that while Ruby has a fever, she was sort of hallucinating and saying gypsy phrases, essentially. And that freaks Tommy the fuck out. And he's like, all right, something's happening here. I'm coming home right now. And he's got it in his head that it's not just the flu, it's something related to the gypsies, I guess. So he's on his way home. And I think that's where we ended, with Lizzie explaining to him about Ruby being sick or whatever, and Tommy deciding to come home. Oh, but then he goes to see Michael in prison and tells him, hey, BT Dubs, I'm going home and you're, stuck here in prison. So, haha, essentially. I don't know. At the end of season 5, Michael was definitely getting a little too big for his britches there, so it's nice to see Tommy knock him down a couple of pegs. But also, I was concerned last season about what his relationship with Gina is going to mean for him and Tommy, because Gina has a very sort of Polly-like quality about her, I feel like, where she's not just going to let herself get like walked on or whatever. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But that was my very quick recap of episode 1. So now we get to do season 2. So here we go. Episode 2. Why do I keep doing that? So here we go. Peaky Blinders, season 6, episode 2, Black Shirt. Let's do it. Okay.
Ever since you began to build your empire, you've had a crutch to lean on.
Huh.
I swear in the name of Almighty God, I will take revenge on Tommy Shelby.
We've never got it previously before, I don't think. Interesting.
Tommy Shelby wants to do business with Jack Nelson.
If he doesn't want to buy my opium, I will sell these bastards.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. He's gonna start a war. I totally forgot about that. And that was the first time I think we've ever had it previously on.
And one of you will die.
Oh, Polly. Why is he smiling? Oh. Oh, they've all run out to greet him. That's nice. I guess she's fine now. She looks fine. Dude, come on. He just got home. You're asking about gifts?
Before we do anything else, we're going to go for a drive, okay? That's the driver's likes to see Dr. Robert. Let's have a look at Ruby.
Fine.
Appointment is in 1 hour. Stay here, you can come.
So he's very concerned. Am I guessing that Dr. Robert is not like an actual physician? He's like a safe healer or something? We, are not getting any theme music? What's up with that? Oh, no. Is he just that concerned about Ruby?
It's all good. Everything's clear.
All right. He was really concerned. Oh, God. Is she gonna die? They're putting too much emphasis on this. Or is this just him being like, you know...
When did you last sleep?
Yeah, that.
Not much since we last spoke on the phone. I seem very happy that Ruby's results are clear.
But still you won't sleep.
Is it that he doesn't want to sleep, or he can't sleep?
The man I'm dealing with, he's called on him. I need to be there.
No escape.
We will escape, Lizzie.
Yeah.
One last deal to be done.
You've been saying that for like 3 seasons.
Do you feel anything? You know, you talk as if you're watching everything on a screen.
This music too, it's making me feel like something bad is going to happen to her. Ruby, not Lizzie. Although I wouldn't be surprised if something happened to Lizzie either.
Tommy!
What the hell is this? What the hell is happening? I mean, I know he's in... Oh, Jesus Christ. And this is why we don't sleep. Oh my God.
It is 4 years, 1 month and 6 days since I had a drink. I am myself.
However,
It's the first time.
Once I ship back, not as bad.
It's definitely part of it.
Until this Boston business is done. Then we rest.
Honey, you've been saying that for years. I want to believe that, but you've been saying it.
Send you out into the rain.
And rest is not good for you. We've learned that too.
Your Labour representative for South Birmingham, Mr. Thomas Shelby.
Well, they really like him. But what's going on with what's-his-face, with Mosley? We didn't even touch on that last episode, I don't think. Wow. Is that a thing people do, or just a thing he does?
A message. No, not a message. An instruction, in fact. You must be silent. You must say nothing. Say nothing about hunger. Say nothing about jobs. Say nothing about pay. But those in greener pastures, they may speak. Irish, and Italian, and English, who support the socialist cause. You must push, because the king want you to be silent. And you must not complain, because that would be unpatriotic.
He really is a great orator.
I will not be silent. Not this Englishman.
It's got the crowd.
Silent for me because I have heard your voices.
I'm sure that this is a plan for whatever else he's doing behind the scenes, but still works out really well. What is going on with Mosley and him, though? I'm nervous about what she's doing here. He's noticed her.
Push, you working men and women. Silence. Save your voices. You're gonna need them. On Saturday when we rally together. At the Bullring Market.
Alright, so...
And bring down this broken government.
So the Labour Party is the party that he was in all along. When he first went into office. However, when he got hooked up with Mosley, they were trying to go for a more fascist. So what's happening here? Which one is he doing?
Battalion commander for Mana IRA.
Here's the first and second act.
Thank you.
The third act was enough. You both have reasons to hate me.
Yes.
Seek revenge for the killing.
I very much hate you.
Laura McKee and the Shelby family. Business comes before issues of vengeance. I need you alive. I'll see you.
Alright, let me hear the plan. What are we doing? And why do we need her alive? Why can't we just off her right now? There's so many unknowns.
You spoke with passion and compassion. Yet I heard from many reliable sources that you have a reputation for moral turpitude.
Means you fuck people. Means you covet and steal and burn old principles for the sake of self-interest. Well, I'm changing. Lorna McKee. Jack Nelson said no.
Are we accepting no as an answer? This is a private letter from the President of the United States. Where the fuck did you get this?
That's really not the point.
Jack Nelson's coming to London.
Yeah.
Officially, he's coming to buy liquor import licenses. Unofficially, he's on a fact-finding mission. He's coming to measure the strength of support for fascism in Britain.
Ah.
And how does that help us?
I hate that you keep using us
And this letter to his son,
like you're on the
Jack
same
Nelson,
side.
expresses he's coming to find proof that fascism will prevail. And you and I are going to help him in that task.
I thought you were a socialist.
That the line doesn't go out from the middle to the left and the right. It goes in a circle. You go far enough left, eventually you'll meet someone who's gone far enough right to get to the same place. Working class socialists like me, working class nationalists like you. The result, National Socialism. And that's me. In the middle, just a man trying to make an honest living in a very dark world.
I don't know how true that is.
Who are actively fighting for a fascist Ireland, and you are acting on their behalf. When Jack
He always
Nelson
does his homework.
comes to London, I can give him access to Oswald Mosley
Yes.
and to fascist sympathisers.
I guess he's
House of
still
Commons and
doing it.
House of Lords. Fascism is quite the thing. And with your help, I can also offer him Dublin. For your cause.
What? I don't even... Am I supposed to know what she's
This is it.
doing?
When Jack Nelson had talked to him about a new golden age, and let him put a pin in the map of Ireland.
Like, I mean, I know I'm missing something, but what the hell is it that I'm missing?
Came to collect Arthur and put him to bed. Found him in Garrison Lane with a syringe in his hand.
Is there anything he doesn't know?
Yours is the more urgent, Tommy. Will you come with me?
You gonna help me change the world?
My answer's yes. The answer's always yes.
I have a lot of questions. I don't know. But here's the thing that I've always had the issue with. I don't know if this is something that I'm supposed to know and understand and just
The
don't,
syringe was empty.
or if I just don't know because they haven't told me yet.
Well, I'm not under fucking control. I'm not you, Tommy, and I'm not Polly either. Even though I'm trying to be. She would have stopped this.
We will pull Arthur through
I'm
this.
not talking about Arthur, I'm talking about you.
This will be the end of it. Hear me? This is the way up for all of us, and along the way, I will be doing good.
No, along the way, you're going to make yourself a lot of fucking money.
Alright, fair
Yes, but
And he
this
gets
is
the
still
rewards
good.
from my good. And by being among the fascists, by being among them, I can undermine them. Polly would approve. She was a solid socialist.
Yeah, I'm confused.
I know.
Maybe I just need
If you don't want to help me carry the book,
to sort it out in my brain.
then I wouldn't blame you. But this is my mission. And I will have no limitations.
Is this entire thing all set up so
Maybe
that
he used to stop sometimes in
he
life.
can stop the fascists?
You walk into the garrison like a stranger and you sip fucking water.
I mean, I don't think we should be upset that he's trying to better
I'm
himself.
alive, Anna.
That's more than we can say for a lot of people who started this
Still
show.
the trouble big enough to kill you. I think you might have found it. You have to carry this bucket on your own. One brother half dead in the rain in Garrison Alley, and the other has no limitations.
That's a phrase they keep using for him. No limitations. He's trying to move the opium because prohibition is over. By moving the opium, that puts him back in touch with Michael. Not entirely sure where this IRA comes in, though. They were trying to move something as well to Boston. And I don't know if I have forgotten what that is, or they have not yet told me what that is.
And Mr. Solomon's no longer tolerated smoking of tobacco in his presence.
Wait, so we get to hang out with Alfie? That was a really great scene. I absolutely loved that.
The opera was just fat people fucking shouting. Yeah? What do you think now? I think the sound of a tenor in full passion reminds me of crying out at Italian soldiers when they have my bayonet inside.
Okay.
Ever since my aunt, do not like that. No, no. Were you not told I have a condition? Well, I was told, Alfie.
He just doesn't care.
And I do not allow smoking because I do need to see fucking clearly. Alright. A member of your family has died. He ran all the narcotics, bootlegging, prostitution, gambling syndicates out of East Boston.
Well, sure.
He was shot. By men that you know, and yet you did nothing, Alfred. Your uncle is dead. Boston is gone. And you can't even extinguish another man's cigarette. You need favours, Alfie. I need a fucking final act, right? Just a final fucking act. For my opera.
My God, he is so captivating on screen. Come on.
I have 5 tons of pure, refined opium.
Okay, yes.
Sitting in one of
Okay, this is all stuff I know.
the income would be immediate and would shift the balance of power in Boston back in favour of the Solomons family. In the final act that I'm giving you, Alfie, it is you who takes the revenge.
And why are we doing this?
The Irish are being difficult. The Italians are not an option. Also, Alfie, you are my friend.
And I tried to kill you.
No. How much is the time?
I have no idea.
Only me today. Jack says a few more weeks.
I thought she was going
When do you travel to
to...
London?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I came to say goodbye.
When you go to London, stay away from the devil.
God, I hate that mustache on him so much.
I'll be with you, Michael. I've been thinking about you.
Well, he is your husband. Shouldn't you be thinking about him?
And don't worry about Tommy Shelby. I have no interest in a dead man.
I think everyone should be worried about Thomas Shelby.
Jack says he has to die.
Well, you tell Jack to wait. If anyone's going to kill Tommy Shelby, it's
It will be you. And Jack said, okay. Let the kid do it. And in return, he can collect the cash that Tommy won't. $5 million. The future belongs to us. Oh, and Michael. Because we trust each other.
That's a little nefarious. It feels like she said that so like she knows exactly where he'll be at any given time in case she needs somebody to come and kill him or something. All right, so is this
Darling, how's that?
You look absolutely terrifying, my love.
is this where Tommy's getting the rally to happen?
Fun.
You're an ass.
Long and terrible journey, Diane. And
is she?
Mr. Shelby!
I don't ask why a socialist MP would attend a fascist rally, sir.
Mr. Mosley's constituency borders my own. We've worked together in the past. He was once a socialist himself. My role here tonight is to act as a bridge between ideologies. I'm in the middle. I'm simply here to remind my friend Mr. Mosley that the way of the British people is compromise.
Alright.
Because he should know that Mosley's wife died 6 months ago.
Why do I need to know this? Oh.
Tonight, he'll be here with his mistress.
Okay. Look, I'm getting information. Oh my god, what are you doing now, Arthur?
I was invited in, I agreed. He's hit some junk in the sock. Mosley invited me. They said wear a black fucking shirt. Here.
Oh my god. How does he keep living? Is it because this opium is so pure?
Johnny, take your shirt off, give it me. Oh, for fuck's sake, John, take your fucking shirt off and give it me now. This is my fault. We voted on getting involved in the opium trade. You voted no. I said no, remember? I overruled you. Lady tells me you've been hanging out with Mosley. Yeah, it's maybe. Yeah. Any big dudes for fucking house.
Oh, I don't like that. Arthur seems
Snow and junk from the company.
like easily persuadable right now.
You're fucking slapping.
You're lucky that's all he did.
I have to move between left and right, light and shade, and maintain the trust of both. And I come out of me brother wearing a fucking black shirt.
They're throwing petrol bombs out there, Tommy.
What I don't say, Kelly.
Ada's got decisions to make about working with us.
Why is it Ada's job to take care of him? He's a grown-ass man.
Something for you. Lizzie, you go with Johnny. Johnny, take Lizzie to a seat. But I don't have an invitation, Johnny. You're wearing a fucking black shirt. You can do what you like. Go on. Before I went to America, I wrote a letter. To Linda. As a Christian woman, you believe in forgiveness. This is what I got back.
Show me.
As a Christian woman, I do believe in forgiveness. Yeah, the word do is not a lie. Get yourself clean. Stay clean for 2 weeks. I'll write Linda another letter. Because I know who she is. First, I need you back.
I wonder if that's good enough incentive. I mean, as much as I'm annoyed at
Do the real work.
what Arthur's doing right now,
Look at your smile.
and as much as Arthur loves Linda,
Come on, let's see what this bastard has to say.
I don't know that that is enough of an incentive to get clean. Because no matter how much he wants Linda back, if you're addicted to opium, I mean, I can't imagine he just, like, can just stop, even if he wants to.
Not here! Not here! Johnny, you get him home. This time, check his fucking socks.
Okay, so they just beat up a bunch of Nazis? Uh-oh.
Tommy, we should get out now. Forget this American business. We've got enough. The future Prime Minister of this great country, Sir Oswald Mosley.
What is happening here? Is this some weird gypsy something?
You are beautiful, Lizzie. I need to impress this woman so I will act as if she is beautiful as well.
It's Tommy Shelby, MPOVE. Mr. Shelby, Lady Diana Medford.
Oswald's most recent and last ever mistress.
Mrs. Shelby.
Beautiful earrings. You were in Paris on our honeymoon. God, I hate Paris.
You prefer Berlin?
Oswald and I are going to marry there, aren't we, Oswald?
Honestly, I have business to discuss. Perhaps you and I can find someone a bit quieter, mate.
Mr. Shelby has made the astonishing suggestion that we men go off and discuss business while you women wait around looking glamorous.
So what does this mean? He wants to do business in front of
Shelby,
the
if it's business,
wives?
Diana is the engine of my enterprise.
It's the modern way, Mr. Shelby.
Yes, we know. I am company director. I will join the meeting as well.
But of course you must come as well, Elizabeth. By the way, I really don't like Lizzie. I prefer liberated Elizabeth. She must be part of this. Do you know, Oswald's told me everything.
God, she's so condescending. Definitely am not a fan. But I mean,
Only 3. Because I know these days Mr. Shelby doesn't.
Our friend in Berlin doesn't either.
Well, they have that in common at least.
even if she wasn't a condescending person, she's
Officially, Jack
a
Nelson
Nazi, basically.
import licenses.
And unofficially, he's Roosevelt's envoy.
He is far from a neutral point of view.
Individually, Jews are fine, but as a race, they stink. Elizabeth, do you even know why the bridge to President Roosevelt is so important?
Why are you such an ass?
I don't really know much about this business at all. But I have fucked your future husband. Lots of things about him.
I don't think Tommy's gonna like that, Lizzie.
Tommy, I'll be outside.
Few people want to meet Nelson, I know.
Before this enterprise goes any further, you really must do something about your wife.
What exactly does that mean? How much is he willing to give up for this cause?
Mr. Shelby. Yes, Mr. Nelson. I hope that by suggesting we meet in church, it might make us both more cautious with lies and truth.
This is
Before all,
not what I was expecting Uncle Jack to look like.
you don't believe in God? No.
Not anymore.
It was the way the Catholics had treated him. The working class Catholic boys. Did they mess with you when you were small? I carried a screwdriver and a blade. And everyone believed I had the power to lay curses.
Now you still believe that.
First man I killed was a priest. A Prussian boy with green eyes. He was already underground. When'd you last kill a man, Mr. Shelby?
I killed Mickey not too long ago.
4 years ago.
Oh, right, that was...
His name was Thomas Shelby.
Oh, he meant himself.
You want me to allow you to enter my city and deal narcotics that'll kill people? You're dealing whiskey, Mr. Nelson. And that whiskey disproportionately kills more of our Catholic brothers and sisters, whereas opium is the sedative more often chosen for Protestants and atheists. In return, there are people in England who you think I should meet? Yes. I hear Shelby labels are favored by the working class.
I just don't buy this guy.
Which I'm very proud of. There are some people in this country who I'd like to meet.
Okay.
Fascists. Not the ones in boots and black shirts, the ones in tuxedos. Well, I can give you men of influence who support your cause. I can also offer you a full report on Churchill's strategies. All this in return for access to South Boston? Alternatively, you can take on Churchill. And I can sell me opium to the Jews. You're a brave man, Mr. Shelby.
I've been saying that for 6 seasons.
A war hero, I hear. Every war hero I ever met, they're just someone who wanted to get themselves killed.
Well, sometimes that's true too.
Deal, Mr. Nelson.
So,
I'll think a great deal about what you've said.
it seems like a lot of fucking effort. Like, this guy's right.
Have you finished your spelling, no?
Uh-oh, I was afraid Ruby was gonna die. Remember? Uh-oh. She got gypsy things going on here. Alright, so I guess not dead.
Ruby?
But maybe.
Ruby?
Oh, not dead.
What are you doing, love?
I can hear voices coming from up the chimney. The grey man.
The hell is that?
Quickly, please.
Big I attempt to put before this House a bill which will offer radical reform in housing policy in this country, in which slums are... The time has come for change. The people have had enough. Let's open the windows.
Why does he think that's so comical? Oh. Uh-oh.
Doctor.
Come on, come on. Read the damn thing, hurry up.
How was the phone?
Can you stop the voices?
There are no voices, my love.
It's the grey man. Says he's coming for me. And he's coming with Daddy as well.
Oh, what the hell? Is this real? Not real. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh my God.
Tommy, she's the temperature of 101 and nothing is working. Just get here now. Please.
Oh my God. Like, what is it that's making this so bad right now? I mean, he's right. If anything, after 4 years of being sober, things should be getting better, not worse.
The doctor upstairs. He said we shouldn't come close to her in case.
Because of what?
When she coughs, there's blood.
Madonna, run me through. Esme, Shelby Lee.
Okay. Where do we what's happening? Okay. There's a lot going on that I don't really seem to understand. I'm going to see if I can work through it right now. All right. Here's what I know. Tommy has 5 tons of opium. He needs to move this opium, and he wants to get it into South Boston. If he can do this, somehow I think he's going to get like $5 million. No, that's what Gina said. But anyway, by doing this, he's going to make a ton of money. Okay. Now, in order to do this, he needs Jack Nelson's blessing, I guess, because he runs South Boston. However, we don't know if he wants to give him his blessing. He's thinking about it. However, Gina told Michael that they were going to do the deal, I think, and then once the deal was done, Michael could go ahead and kill Tommy, but he couldn't do it until they finished working together. And earlier, or later, I don't know, but also in the episode, Tommy said to the IRA chick, like, in this family, business comes before revenge, and we all know that, and we're all cool with it. And it seems like, if that's true, that Jack's family feels the same, because he's like, we got to do the business first, and then we kill Tommy. But I don't really understand why Jack wants to kill Tommy. Obviously, I understand why Michael does, and I can even see why Gina would, but I don't know what Jack has against him. Okay. So, in that sort of vein, we've got Alfie, who needs to take revenge on somebody who killed his uncle, but he didn't do anything about it. I don't really understand. Wait, I'm trying to remember what happened with Alfie. Tommy went and met with Alfie. He's like, this person died. I'm smoking my cigarette. He needs Alfie for something, but I can't remember what. But Alfie is somehow involved. Maybe this is why I don't know what's going on, because I just watched this 2 minutes ago and I've already forgotten what happens. So, something is happening there. Arthur is still a hot mess. And apparently Tommy's in contact with Linda. Don't know when that happens. But, like, the big thing about this, it seems like Tommy went to the fascist rally with Mosley. And it seems like the wife, well, the future wife, I guess, is a little more into this maybe even than he is. And she's like a condescending bitch to Lizzie. And they're like, they want, I guess, them to be doing it together. And they're like, you know, if you're going to do this, you need to, like, take care of Lizzie and, like, figure out what's going on there. Like, you have to deal with her. And I understand, so, oh my God, I'm not explaining this well at all, but he met with the IRA lady and he was trying to explain to her about how he's a socialist, but he's also doing this fascist stuff, and everything sort of works out where everyone sort of intersects and stuff. So I don't think at all that he is a fascist. I don't think he wants any part of that. But now we get to the point where, like, he's been doing all this, like, undercover work and then giving all the information back to Churchill. But now he's telling Jack, he's like, listen, I have all this information on Churchill. I've been working with him. He trusts me. I can give you everything he knows. He's anti-fascism, but you're obviously pro, so I can help you out with how to, like, navigate this. Why is it so important that he gets this opium into Boston? Like, he's willing to essentially give everything for this. I must be missing something. I mean, this quote-unquote new Tommy, I don't think, would go to these great lengths for this money. Even though he keeps saying, after this, I'm out, which he's been saying that about, like, every big deal since, you know, the first season. Well, maybe, like, the third season. But I've got to be missing something. There's got to be more to it than just this money, because, yeah. Okay, so moving aside from that, even though that's, like, the main thing that's happening right now, because I'm still a little unclear exactly what's going on there. The other big thing is that apparently, in order to cure, maybe, Ruby, Tommy has decided to get in touch with Esme. Now, if I remember correctly, Esme was John's wife. And then after John died, she took the kids and went off wherever she went. But she was definitely, I mean, she's got that gypsy blood in her as well. So I'm assuming that Tommy thinks that she's going to be able to help her, because apparently, I guess, Johnny Dogs and his wife didn't help. So now we're trying to get Esme. Unless he's saying Esme when he means Esmeralda for Johnny Dogs' wife, but I don't think so. I think they're really going to try to get Esme back in the fold here, which would be nice, because I liked Esme. And we also could use another, like, strong woman, I think, without Polly around. I think we're kind of missing that a little bit. So that would be good. But Tommy's convinced that whatever's going on with Ruby is, like, gypsy related, but she's coughing up blood, and the doctor is definitely concerned about that. And I don't know when, like, I don't know, like the Spanish flu or anything. Like, I don't know what the dates are on that. I don't know if that's what's potentially happening here. I don't know. I don't know. But it seems like a problem. And at the very beginning of this episode, I was concerned that by the end, Ruby was going to die. And then at the end, I really thought that she was going to die, but then she didn't. But now we have to worry about the gray man and some guy with green eyes, which is something I feel like Tommy has said before about something, but I don't remember exactly. But all that said, this episode was good. I enjoyed it very much, and I'm looking forward to so many things going forward. I'm really mostly interested in right now how Tommy is gonna play this both sides of the fence deal with his, you know, trying to be an advocate for socialism, but also doing all the fascism stuff to try to go undercover at it. And I'm interested to see how that plays out with him giving the information to Jack Nelson, because I assume they are going to work together. And what that means for his, you know, relationship and trust with Churchill. And I don't know how that's going to work out. But I'm very interested to see how that goes. I'm also really interested to see exactly what is happening. Like, there's whatever the backstory is, whatever's behind why it is so important for him to get this opium into South Boston. It's got to be something more than we're getting. And I can't guess as to what it is, but I really want to know. So hopefully we find that out soon too. But that said, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because this has been pretty long, as they tend to be. Is there anything else I want to say? Let's go with no. Let's go with no. Even though there's probably some more things I could say about Ada and Arthur. But I'm going to say no for right now. So let's say no. So that's it. I'm going to stop here. Hopefully you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!